Facts, hints, tips and tricks, and bet you didn't know that online videos. Been inspired by Gary Mumford of Insight Associates, one of our long-serving clients. We've decided to post some videos online via YouTube, via our email newsletters and other social media sources to provide our clients and those looking at Shadowfax as a potential IT provider for some of the material that we provide as guidance and advice to our clients. So first of all, today we're going to take a look at the online Office 365 web portal. Quite a lot of users probably don't interact with it much day to day, as typically you would use Outlook and other local features on your PC with the Office 365 system operating behind it all in the cloud. But there are some cloud-based features that you can use both from your normal day-to-day work machine and any other device with an internet connection, should you be working away from the office using another colleague's machine or a machine in a public place that you wish to access your data and online services securely. So first of all, we go to portal.office.com, go on any web browser. It's fully supported on Internet Explorer, the new Microsoft Edge if you're on Windows 10, or Chrome or Firefox, for example. It puts this long gobbledygook URL in once you've visited the page. Log in with your username, which will be your company email address, and your password. Your password will be unique to yourself. We don't store any user's password, so if you have forgotten it, simply contact the help desk and they can reset you a new password to enable you to log in. Or if your company has a synchronization set up with your server, your login password may well be the same as your PC login password, so the two can be synchronized together. So I'm just going to log into the portal here, and it will take us into the dummy account that I've just got set up to show you some of the basic features. You initially get this welcome portal where you can see a range of online services are available. Depending on your licensing plan will depend on what services you have access to. Here I have the Enterprise E3 plan, which provides me with access to all of the services. There may well be some cut down versions depending on what individual license you have assigned. Any questions around that, please don't hesitate to contact us. So initially we're going to look at a couple of user specific issues that crop up quite frequently, which first of all is, how do I reset my password? You may well be given a dummy password by the help desk and you wish to reset it to something that you're more likely to remember. So provided you've already got access and logged into the portal, click on the cog at the top right and go to Office 365 settings. Once it loads, it takes you to a settings dashboard where you can get access into change your password. This then pops up with a separate box. Of course, it does request your existing password, so hopefully, given the fact you've already logged in, you've got that to hand, and the ability to create a new password. Note it does stipulate it must be a minimum of 8 characters and include at least lowercase and some numbers or symbols in there as well, so it's quite strict on the security requirements. Coming back out of that, software downloads is something else that frequently crops up. If you have a business premium or an E3 license, or what used to be called mid-size business, you have access to the Office suite, which you can download onto your PC. Via software, still in the settings menu, you get access to the full Office 2013 or 2016 now desktop applications. Again, depending on what license you have, depends on what Office programs you get access to. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote and Outlook are the core programs you get access to via any subscription that's at least business premium. For E3, as you can see here, we've got access to a bit more, having Access and InfoPath and OneDrive. Regardless of your licensing plan, providing it's on at least Business Essentials or E1 and above, so some of the cheaper plans, you get access to Skype for Business to use as a web conferencing or instant messaging tool. That's both as an online app and also as a software download, much the same as Skype you may well have used personally. Okay, so once you wish to download Office, just go with English United States. It's the only option we get. There's no English UK, unfortunately, and stick with the 32-bit recommended. Hit install. The software will download itself locally to your machine. It'll ask you for your login credentials, which again will be the same as what you've used to log into the 365 portal, and you're up and away. You do have access to Office on up to 5 devices. If you've got more than one business machine you interact with, such as a laptop, perhaps a Microsoft Surface, or some other Windows-enabled tablet and a desktop, you can install it on multiple devices. Additionally, there's also tablet versions of the apps that can be downloaded through the Google or Apple app stores, depending on the brand of your device. Okay, coming away from the Office Suite downloads, going back to the main screen, via the white dots at the top left hand corner, we've got some shortcuts into other Office 365 online services. From the very basic licensing plan, you'll have access into email, which will be the hosted Exchange mailbox. Now this is the same mailbox that synchronises across all of your devices, Outlook on your PC as well as any mobile devices you may use. So clicking on mail will take you into an exact replicate of your inbox, sent items and all of your other mailbox folders that you use across all of your devices. So this is very useful if you want to access your email on a PC that doesn't have your email account set up in Outlook locally or doesn't have Office installed if you're using a public machine, and you can use this safely online, log out, and you're nice and secure and all synchronized. So when you get back onto Outlook on your PC, it's exactly the same, up to date with your same inbox and your same sent items. Again, through the menu, we've got access to calendar and contacts, exactly the same as in Outlook. Again, completely synchronized, up to date and the same, likewise with tasks. The other online feature we're going to take a quick look at that's very useful is OneDrive. It's effectively My Documents in the cloud, and it gives you access to your files on any internet connected device, where you can synchronize them locally, so you can also access your files when working offline. Now, we do advise OneDrive isn't great as an application for sharing data, although it can be done. It's very difficult to manage permissions, so it can get quite messy who you've shared what documents and what folders with different users. So it's best to upload your existing personal My Documents data into OneDrive. Likewise, you can also create new documents that also store in OneDrive, all safe and secure, nice and online. Great if you're using a machine that isn't yours and you're not going to be storing data on locally. We'll just take a brief look at creating a new Word document here that launches us straight into the Word Online app. Again, you don't have to have Office running locally. It takes you into a very familiar version for those of you that are used to Office 2013 or 2016. You get to interact with Word through your web browser, whether that be Internet Explorer or Chrome, for example, and you get to use it as though it's Word on your PC. You haven't even got to hit save. You can just hit back on your web browser or go through the menu to access another Office 365 feature, and it will automatically save your document nice and safe into OneDrive, ready to either sync back down onto your Office PC or accessible online again from any other device. And you can just download the document and work with it locally as you would do normally. That's all we're going to take a look at today. Very, very brief overview of the 365 portal. If you have any specific questions or feedback, ideas on any other videos you would like to see, we're hopefully going to be releasing these around once a month, pushing them out via our newsletters and on social media. Please do share it with other people across your organisation, and we look forward to working with you again on our future videos.